Hey guys, now today we are going to do 9.6. We're going to do the front and we are going to do the back together. Okay, so on the front it's going to be pretty easy because we're comparing numbers again and we have two numbers again. But this time instead of doing more, we're going to do less. We don't want so much anymore. We want the lesser amount. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to look at our numbers. A lot of you guys already know what these numbers look like. So now we're going to try to figure out how we can see it, if it's less or if it's more. So if you need to, what you can do is you can get a whiteboard or a piece of paper, something that can help you. Okay? So you can do it that way, or you can get your tens frames and you can put the numbers on tens frames. So if you don't know how to do a tens frame, it's quick and easy. You go ahead and have your rectangle, your line down the middle, and then we're going to do one line, two lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more lines, so we got to make this just a little bit bigger. All right, so now we have a tens frame. So you can put your tens frame if you want to help you, okay? And if you want, you can have out those counters. Counters always help out sometimes with us. So I'm gonna grab some counters. So here's some of my extra counters, okay? So now on your worksheet, so we're gonna go ahead and look here. So we know 13 and 19. Okay, if you don't know how big 13 is, you can go ahead and do your 10, because we know that one in the front has your 10, right? So we know we need 1 10. So I'm putting all those counters on there for 1 10. Okay, now we have our 1 10. So now we have 13. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 extras. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's my 3 extra counters. Now this number is 19. So we know we have 10 up there. So there's 10. And I'm going to use 9 down here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so these 3 dots goes with 13. These 9 counters go with 19. So which one has less? Which one is smaller? And it's going to be the 3, right? Because 3 is smaller than 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in 13. Okay? So that's what we're going to do there. Now I'm going to leave my 10s there because all these numbers have a 10. 1 10. So I'm just going to leave my 10 there. So I'm going to erase these and get rid of those. All right. So now we're going to look at this one. We're going to look at 17 and 12. Well, let's see. 17. So I already have 10. So let me do this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look at that. There's 7 extras, right? 7 extras. Now let's do 12. So we have 10, 11, 12. Oh, there's only 2 counters. So which one has less? Is it 17, which is all these dots, or 12, which is only these 2 counters? Which one is less? And that would be 12. So we're going to go ahead and color in 12. All right, let's do one more together. So we can do 10 and 12. Well, 10, that's pretty easy. That's just 10. There you go. 10's there. Now 12. Well, if we have 10, 11, 12, well, we got 2 more, didn't we? We got 2 more. So there's 10, 11, 12. So 10 by itself is 10, and there's 12. So which one has less? 10 or 12? 10 or 12? Well, 10 is definitely too smaller, too less than 12. So we're going to go ahead and color in the 10. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is you can still use your whiteboard and your counters, and you can do the rest of these. I want you to look, okay? So which one is less? Okay, go ahead and color and do your work and see which one is less. Then when you're all done, you can take a picture and you can upload it and put it onto your slides, okay? So that's what you need to do on this side. On the other side, we're going to go ahead and get 1 more and 1 less. Less is a little bit harder. So we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and do all one more together. That one is really easy. Okay, so let's start with 19. And when we're counting, what comes after 19? So we got, 19, 20 when we count, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with that middle number. We're going to count up 1, count on 1. So 19, 20. So it's kind of like making a number line. So we're going to put a 2 and a 0 is 20. All right, so 19, 20, 19, 20. Okay, now we're going to go over here and look at number 12. So when we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, we get all the way up to 12. What comes after 12 when you're counting? 11, 12, 13. Now remember, 13 is a 1 and a 3. So you're going to put 12 and 13. Okay, now I want you to try this one, and I'll give you a couple seconds, and then I'll help you with it. So what's one more when you have 18? Remember, start counting at 18. 18. I hope you said 19. So that is a 1 and a 9. Make a circle and come straight down. So that's 18, 19. Let's try this one. Go ahead and do this one for me. Start at 14 and count on one more. What do you get? 14, 15. That's how we count, right? 1 and a 5. So down and around and give it a hat. So 14, 15. All right, so now we're going to come over here. Now, if you can't do it by just counting, starting at that number, what you can do is you can do it with your tens frame. So there's 10, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so now I have 15. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We want one more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one more counter and put that on there. So let's go ahead and count. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And 16 is a 1 and a 6. Slant on down and give it a curl. So now we have 15, 16. All right, let's go to this one. All right, there's 10. So start counting at 10. What's one more? Well, if you don't know how to count by just going 10 and then what comes next, like we've been practicing, you can always use that tens frame. So there's 10. Oh, we need one more. Oh, there it is. So 10, 11. So in this box, one more is 11. A 1 and a 1. All right, let's go ahead and do this one. 16. What comes after 16? What's one more? Well, if you don't know how to count it from going 16 to the next number, let's go ahead and go to that tens frame again. There's 10. Let's get 6 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, well, we need one more. I'm going to put one more on there. Let's count how many we have now. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, so 16, one more is 17. That's 1 and a 7. So slide to the right and slant on down. So 16, 17. All right, let's go ahead and do 13. What would go in this box? What's one more? Well, if you don't know what that one is by just going 13 and counting one more on, let's go over to our tens frames again. All right, there's 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we need one more. So I'm going to get one more. So let's count it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now 13, one more is 14. So I'm going to put a 1 and a 4. So down and right and cut in 2. So now we have 13 and 14. Okay, 17. What's one more? If you don't know how to do that, count it. 17. Oh no, what comes after 17? Well, if you don't know, tens frame again. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, so we want 17. We want one more. So I'm going to add one more. Let's count it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So one more is 18. And that's a 1 and an 8. Make an S and go back home. So now we have 17, 18. All right, let's look at this one. This one is 11. So what comes one more than 11? Well, if you can't count it, 11, If you don't know that number, you can go back to your tens frame and let's do it. There's 10. Okay, so there's 11. So what's one more? Let's put one more on there. Let's count it. 10, 11, 12. You know that one more, so we have 10 and one more is 12. And 12 is a 1 and a 2. Make sure that 1 is in the front because sometimes you guys like to put the 2 in the front. And that would be 21, not 12, okay? So now we all have one more. Now we're going to get one less. So this one less is a little bit trickier because it's harder to count backwards on our thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to use this 10 frame, okay? So we're always going to have 10 because we always want the next 10. I promise you it will always be a 10 right now. So we're going to go ahead and do the 10. And we're going to go ahead and put 19 on here. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I have 19 counters. We want one less. That means I'm going to take one away and get rid of it. We don't want it anymore because it's less. So now let's count how many we have. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're going to put 18 in this box because 18 is one less. And then I'm going to show you guys something. So here's 18. Now look at when we're counting. 18, 19, 20. See? That's how we're going to count it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do this 12, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put 12 on our board. So there's 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we have 12. Now remember, we want one less. So we're going to take one away. So let's count how many we have now. 10, 11. So we know that in this box, one less is 11. So we're going to put a 1 and a 1. So now we have 11, 12, 13. Pretty cool, huh? How it kind of works like that with counting, right? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do this one, 18. So we're going to go back to our tens frame. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now we're going to take one away, one less. So I'm going to take away that one. All right, let's count it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're going to go ahead and put 17 right here. And that's a 1 and a 7. So now we have 17, 18, 19. Let's try this one. I want you to try that one right there. What do you think goes there? You can think about how we count. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to our tens frame. So I'm going to put 14 up. So I got 10 and we need 14. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so now we have 14. We want one less. So I'm going to take one away. Let's count how many we have. 10, 11, 12, 13. So in this box, we're going to write the number 13, okay? Remember, 1 and a 3 is 13. So there's 13, 14, 15. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do 15, okay? So I wonder what number goes there because it's one less. So let's see. All right, I got to get 15. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so we want one less. So I'm going to take one away. I can even take away the middle one if I want to. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 will go in this box because 14 is one less than 15. And you see 14, 15, 16. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do this one. We have 10 and we want one less than 10. So, I wonder what number goes there. Okay, we're going to do it with our tens frame. So I'm going to take away all this. So now we got 10. We want one less. I'm going to take away this little guy right here. There's one less. Let's count how many there are because it's not 10 anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is one less than 10. So I'm going to put a 9. Make a circle and come straight down. So there's 9, 10, and 11. All right, let's go ahead and do this one. All right, so we need one less than 16. So I'm going to go back to my tens frames. We're missing one, so I have to put him back, right? Because now I need 10. Okay, and he wants 16. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, we want one less. So I'm going to take one away and let's count it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're going to put 15 in that box. A 1 and a 5. So that's 1 and down and around and give it a hat. So it's 15, 16, 17. All right, we're going to come over here. We're going to get one less from the number 13. So I wonder what goes there. If you already know it, put it in that box. If you don't, let's go to the tens frame. All right, so I'm going to put 13. Here's 13. There's 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to take away 1. It's because we want one less. So let's take that away. And now we have 10, 11, 12. So now we have 12. So 12 is 1 less than 13. So I'm going to put a 1 and a 2. Curve around and go to the right. So now we have 12, 13, 14. All right, let's go ahead and do 17. Let's 1 less than 17. If you don't know, because by the way we count, go ahead and come back to your tens frame. So right now there's 12, 12, there's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, so now we have 17. We're going to take away 1 because we want 1 less. So 1 less. Let's count it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So in this box, we're going to go ahead and put 16, a 1 and a 6. Okay, so 16, 17, 18. Okay, we're going to do the last one. We need 11 counters. Okay, and then what's 1 less than 11? So we're going to go back to the tens frame. Here is 10. Now we have 11. What is 1 less? We're going to take that one away. What do we have left? Just 10. So 10 is 1 less than 11. So on our box, we're going to put 10, 1 and a 0. So there's 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh, 12 got erased. All right, so now we know how to get 1 more and 1 less. So when we're counting, when we go less, we go backwards. When we're counting more, we want to go forward. So remember, just watch your numbers, 18, 19, 20. That will help you count. All right, guys, you did a great job learning how to do 1 more and 1 less at the same time. I'll see you tomorrow for the next lesson. Bye.